Aloha, welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast, the best podcast in the world. You heard the name, say it louder.
It's a whole different.
The best what? Podcast in the world. Period. Your favorite aunties are back.
Aunties?
Girl, don't you know we're aunties now?
No, I don't know.
So what are you?
Baby.
It's the baby for me. We're aunties. We're old women now.
Oh,
Your favorite aunties are back.
I'm not old though. Sorry. Maybe Sarah's old, but I'm not. I mean, do I look old? Look at me. Look at me. Come close and look at me.
I'm rolling my eyes. I'm rolling my eyes just in case the camera doesn't capture it. Let me
Bombastic
tell them
side eyes.
Side eye. Welcome to the show. We missed you.
Oh my God.
We wish we could do this every day so that we'll talk with you every day,
Yeah,
but
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Maybe, just maybe, when you subscribe more and, give us money in our pocket, we'll be able to afford shooting daily for you.
Just for you.
How about that? So many things to unpack in this episode, and let's just get straight into it. This babe has been in my DMs complaining about a certain individual. We got into the studio today and it was still the same complaint about this certain individual. The floor is yours. We have a podcast. So take the mic and speak.
No, continue speaking. I mean, when she says I'm complaining about this individual is always in our faces.
Well, I mean, she's famous. Famous people are always in our faces.
Famous for trying to make us see that she's rich. When you're rich, you don't have to fuss it. It shows. I mean, there are going to be signs. The signs are going to be clear.
So are you saying that the signs are not clear enough and that's why
the
she
signs
has
are far
to...
away from her.
For context, we're talking about her bestie, Elsa Majimbo.
My bestie.
But what exactly is I think the only problem I have right now has to be, I've had only 2 problems with her ever, because I really like her. I've had only 2 problems with her ever. The first one where
the last time we talked about her, we said, oh, we like her. She has a skin. They dragged us. Today, I don't like her.
Come on.
I said,
come on. You said what you said.
I said.
Oh, come on. I do like her. The last thing she said where we dragged her, if you didn't see that episode, go and look for it. That was the one thing I didn't like. The second thing that I don't like, the damn brows. Those brows are nuts. I don't like those brows.
I hate the cheap outfits.
The outfits are not cheap. Maybe you just don't like the way they come out.
A lot of our outfits are so cheap. They look cheap.
They look cheap. That's what I'm saying. They're not cheap.
And what that means is that she doesn't even know her style.
Funny how I actually like the style.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think it's...
Sarah.
If she doesn't wear it, who wear it? Is it you?
With another eye.
You don't get. I'm all for people being themselves. If she doesn't wear it, who will wear it?
I'm all
is
for
it
you being yourself, but I'm also for you finding the style that complements your body.
I think her style complements her body. Okay. Except those damn brows. Like, change it. It's not giving. The hair, yes. The brows, no.
I mean, I like the blonde hair.
The blonde hair suits her skin. The blonde hair works, but the blonde
she's
brows,
a dark skin. Blonde hair
it always works. It gives, but the brows, no. I don't know. Maybe I'm too old-fashioned, but I've never ever seen anybody with bleached brows that looks fine. Take Justin Sky, for example. Like, that thing she did to her face brought her beauty down by 70%.
So I wouldn't say it looks bad. It just looks...
I don't like it.
She just looks different from what we're used to.
No, I don't
but
like
I think it's normal when you're used to, just like you being used to black braids and you switch to blonde, there's going to be a difference.
Of course, but at least let it maybe be a good difference.
So you're saying it's a bad difference?
Yeah, the blonde brows with my full chest. With my full chest, the blonde brows, I hate it. I don't like it. But then again, it's her body. Who am I? She's way richer than I am.
Do you have money?
I don't, so my sister.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, ma'am. Mouth shut.
And
I've thrown the key away. Boom.
You people say that broke people don't have opinions.
So what am I to say?
We're here to tell you that we have opinions, and this is our podcast, and we're going to say it.
Say whatever we like.
Say whatever we like.
If
you want to beat us, come to our podcast and say what you think.
And we'll beat you.
And no, we'll not beat you.
If you want to beat us,
we'll
move your 2 front tooth. You didn't want it. Do you know I've never fought in my life before?
I don't even have the strength to.
I've never like
my soft body.
do you understand?
No.
I've never gone past. You're crazy. You're mad.
We don't need leather for hair.
I say we don't need leather for hair. So please don't beat us. We're just joking. We're just playing.
We're women of peace.
Yes, women of peace.
Yeah, we don't like violence.
We're moving on now. I saw this video of Rema. He was previewing new music for us. By the way, please can you give us that one where you sampled Sade? Please, begging.
I don't think that song will ever come out.
Oh God.
Because like it's been long.
It's been long. He even performed it in December, his Abuja show and his Lagos show.
Come out.
Oh God, they should just find a way, please. But we digress. I just saw the new one that he posted, and the way he was just calmly, he wasn't doing anything, and I was just like, this boy is such a star.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it just
the star power is there.
Yeah, he doesn't have to speak. He doesn't. Do you get? And I just it got me thinking that there are some celebrities that you know that God made this one. Or
he was born.
You were born to be a star, and I can think of 5 people top of mind right now. Rema, obviously, Wizkid. I might not be his biggest fan, but you can't even deny it. Thames doesn't have to do anything. Like the things people find so cool about Thames is just a literal babe existing.
Yeah,
like she might, the way she stares at you. Oh my God, lion eyes. Oh my God, the way she walks. Oh my God, the queen. She walks like she owns the world.
Did you see her?
Do you understand? Like even the body God gave her. Like when you hear the name Thames and you see the body, it works. You know, Thames is another person. Ira Star. That's another person I think God made to be a star. And then
her name is Star.
Do you get? She chose that name very well for herself.
I mean, like you cannot be Ira Star and you're not a star.
Facts, man. And then another person I can think of right now is Ashake.
Oh yes.
Ashake is the only person in this industry I have ever seen, male person obviously, that I've ever seen stand beside Wizkid. And it's still there. Mm-hmm. Like the first time I ever saw them together, that was at I think one of his London listenings or whatever. I was just like, wait, I was even staring at Ashake. I wasn't even focusing on Wizkid, and I was just telling my friend that, do you know Ashake is the only top 3? Do you get? Ashake is the only guy that will stand by Wizkid's side, and that's a fucking star. He's not doing anything, just existing.
Existing and being Ashake.
I tell you, like, and then there are the ones
who have to force it.
But not be here, you go here. I'm from my mouth.
We're going to say.
Who can you think of? I can't think of anybody here.
I can't think of anybody. Oh, you don't want to say.
I can't think of anybody. I can't think of anybody. So from my mouth, I can say. But you tell us, you watching. If you have the mind, you can drop it in the comments.
Yeah, who do you think would actually like to read.
Yeah, who do you think is forcing it? Who do you think is doing more than
they should be doing?
Like, and then when
don't worry, nobody will come for you.
I mean, they didn't need to just be like, guy, how far? You said relax. No day, move on. I can think of 3 people are coming to mind right now, especially artists that I'm not saying anything. Especially artists that this one I'm coming for the females now. You know, there's some people that are born with, I don't know alphabetical order anymore. There's some people that when they are trying to do this sexy stuff,
there's a particular artist that I think she has not, over the years, she has just failed to understand her personality.
What does her name start with?
Good girl, Ellie. Today she's looking sexy, tomorrow she's a tomboy. I think she's giving futuristic and whatever. It's sad because she's very talented.
So talented.
You know, the first time I heard her perform was at Giddy Lagos. There's this show that they used to have at Landmark. Yeah.
And Good Girl Ellie is beautiful.
It's Giddy Lagos. That was the first time I heard that. That was the same day I heard Thames perform.
Oh, the first time ever?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, this baby's so good.
She's so good.
But like over the years, I'm just confused. Today, she's doing all sexy.
I think she started off with sexy in the beginning. And then she moved on to tomboy. And I think she's also on that bleached eyebrow vibe. I'm not sure. Let me confirm. But I know the last time I saw her,
she's one artist that I feel,
is this good girl?
She's one artist that just has a confused personality.
And the thing is that, as sad as that is, it tells, because you need to know yourself for the fans to connect with you.
Yeah.
And the fact that the fans haven't connected yet, it means that she's on the bleached brows vibe. It never works. Stop bleaching your brows. It's ugly.
It's artistic.
No, what is this now?
But it doesn't look bad.
like I said, maybe I am very old-fashioned.
Maybe you're old-fashioned.
I'm old-fashioned and I'm old school.
It actually doesn't look bad.
No, girl, no.
It doesn't look. So yeah, she's one person that I've just failed to connect with.
And her music used to be so good. I haven't listened to anything
I haven't
from her
listened to her music in recent time, but I used to be a fan because like she was really good.
That her song, "Would You Bless Me? Lord, please let me know."
Yeah.
That song was so good.
It was a good time.
Yeah, that was such a good song. Unfortunately,
she has not blown.
Chai, and she's actually really good.
Very good.
Girl, if you ever watch this podcast,
it's not even a shade.
No, I mean, we're not shading. If you ever watch this podcast, try to. I think people are missing out on this relatable part. It's different if somebody like Ashake, after breaking all this record in the past 3 years, decides to show up with a face full of tattoos.
Oh my God, I don't understand what Ashake was.
I don't understand because I even saw his body
and
too
again,
and everything is covered.
You know, when I saw that video, I think Ashake is losing himself.
Let's get into it. Do you think he's depressed?
It's not even a thing of being depressed. I think he's losing who
his
Ashake,
core self is.
yeah,
What if he's just trying
self.
to rediscover? Because, girl, do you know how much these guys make?
Yeah, but like,
There's a way. Do you know that there's a kind of success you have that it almost feels like, not almost, it feels like poverty. You know how a poor man doesn't know who he is until he has money. There's a kind of wealth you would enter. You wouldn't know who you are. I think that he has gotten to that place where these people are so rich and they don't even know who they are anymore.
yeah, I mean, I don't
Maybe
know.
that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. A rediscovery.
I think his loved ones should look at him and check what exactly is.
What if he doesn't have loved ones? Like I said, there's
Is
the kind
it
of money
homeless?
you have. No. See, sometimes they try to imagine what their world is like. We don't even know these people personally. But when they come in
Yeah.
here, they would
Like
demand some.
for
Do you
a
understand?
moment, I couldn't really place if that was Ashake.
Yeah. So imagine people who grew up around him, who knew him. Now he's rich. He's a different person.
I
Just,
saw-
do you get? It's different.
saw a
It's a different
video.
life, man.
Yeah, but he made a video and said, I think some people were dropping their 2 cents on Twitter, and someone was like, "Oh, that they should hold your body. That why would your body let Ashake tattoo his face?" I'm just like, Ashake is a grown
I
ass.
think Yeboli replied that.
And I'm like, please, he's a grown ass human being. I don't understand why do you guys think that your body has control over what?
So imagine
Ashake
Yeboli calling
does with
Ashake and
his-
say, "Hello, Ashake, no, they draw too much tattoo for your face again. You don't do." How do you think that conversation is going to go, guys?
Oh my For a second, I was like, oh my God, free your body. Because what?
But for real though, like,
It's not even for you.
I think you should stop with the tattoos, please. You can buy me a house if you're figuring out what to do with your money, bro. Because tattoos are not cheap. They are very expensive.
I've never seen someone look good on facial tattoo.
I've never. That's another thing that will stand against forever. And it's like everywhere.
Man, it's so fine. Why you?
It's like everywhere. But then again, that's the thing about when you're a star. The fact that he has all that, he still has the aura. The aura is still there. He's still a star. Like, it's still there, buddy. Think about it.
Okay,
It's still there, buddy. But grow the mustache back, please. Even though I hate mustache, but like on Ashake, mustache works.
Please clean up the tattoos.
And he has the money to clean it off too.
So he should do that. Because it's not
please
working.
try and clean it off. Try and clean it off.
Go
It's not
bossy.
clean.
You know that video of Tolani tasting her Indomie on Big Brother Nigeria saying, go bossy, go bossy.
I think I've seen that.
It's
I think
not
I've
working.
seen, I
It's not
think I've
enter,
seen
it's not
that. I
sweet.
think I've seen that.
So-
But yeah, I was trying to even make a point earlier that even, yes, I think I've made a point already that even with the tattoos, it still works. But then there are some people, especially female artists, that sometimes it's okay to just accept that God made you to be cute.
Who?
I'm not mentioning names.
I don't
Stop
like his babe.
trying to be sexy when it's not there.
Who?
I'm not mentioning names.
Give me a letter. I'll mention the name.
I am not giving it. But who are you thinking about? Who's trying to be sexy and it's not sexy?
Who's trying to be sexy and it's not sexy?
Assignment. I'm giving you assignment. Drop it to the comment section.
Why
Who's
are
trying
you
to be
like
sexy and it's
this?
not sexy? It's not for my mouth because I'm not going to be the one to say this. I don't have the mind to say it yet. Maybe I don't have the mind to say it yet. But you know
Is it
yourself.
like a big star?
Fair.
Fair.
Fairly. Like, if you were made to be mysterious, be mysterious. Don't be giving sexy
no, I really want to know who this person
when
is.
it's not there. And
give me a letter.
I'm not giving you that. I'll give you the letter.
You don't have to call it. I will call the name.
And it's because I don't want you to call the name. That's why I'm not giving the letter.
So they don't come and beat me.
Hey, do you understand? You should come and beat us. You should not say that you people have not. This podcast has not even blown. You're already looking for trouble. No, we're only advising people that if you're not sexy,
don't force it.
Don't force it. Just and then there's another one I hate are the artists who you are so goddamn sexy, but then it's giving trashy. Think about it. You are beautiful. You have the body. Now be sexy. But then you're giving Raz babe. And it's not like you're still showing off your bum bum and still showing off whatever. But it's not Raz. In a clean way. It's Raz. And you're just like I said, it's not from this mouth you're going to say. And funny enough, these people I'm mentioning, I actually really like them. Maybe that's why I don't want to mention it. So that when I see them and say, oh, I'm such a fan, they will not say, but you were insulting me yesterday. So I'm not saying anything. But please, guys, just know yourselves well enough. Why does I know this people? Just know yourselves well enough. If you're very sexy, please be sexy. And if you're not sexy, don't be sexy.
An advice from your podcast aunties.
Exactly.
If you want to be sexy,
do it well.
Do it well.
Be clean about it.
Don't
be trashy.
Be demure.
Exactly. Be cutie. Did you get?
Don't be giving Raz shepherdary sexy. We don't do that.
We don't do that over here, especially when I like you.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe one day I'll have the mind to say the name.
Okay,
but for today,
till then.
But for today,
or you can find us in the comment section and drop that name.
Yeah, drop the name that you think, or who do you think I'm talking about? Let us know.
Since she doesn't have the balls,
I don't have the balls. I accept with my full chest. Okay, let's get serious now. Let's talk about serious stuff. I saw this tweet recently where somebody was like, "Oh, I think one of these people graduated from university and they studied mathematics," and somebody was like, what do people that studied mathematics even do self? And in the comment section, of course, now, you know how Nigerian Twitter goes. People will first of all support you until later the other opposing ideas come on. So I saw the supporting tweets where they were saying like, oh, what are you doing with mathematics and everything? And then it got me thinking that, truthfully, studying maths in Nigeria, is actually weird. Because
you end up as a maths teacher.
That's the only thing, or further maths teacher. That's the only thing you can actually do if you don't have connect.
Nigeria just limits your potential.
Thank you. This was where my mind went to. Like, with everything about Nigeria, you are limited. I don't think I understood the concept of, when we were younger and they would teach us developed country, underdeveloped country, third world countries, blah, blah, blah.
Nigeria has always been underdeveloped countries.
But I didn't get the concept of coming from an underdeveloped country until now that I'm an adult. And I'm seeing that in everything. There is so much limitation when it comes to the education, even with social media and how, in quotes, social media is making the world a global village and whatnot. We are still not important.
We're not there. You saw what happened recently where they said the US, TikTok is leaving the US. You saw how TikTok took it up. It was a big deal. The whole world talked about it. Even though I think that Donald Trump was trying to act like a messiah.
There might be that.
He needed his messiah moment.
Do you get? And he got it. There might be that. Yeah. That's conversation for another day. But the thing is, we saw how the world, like, it was a big deal. Not be 2-3 years ago when they banned Twitter for Nigeria.
I was talking about it.
Twitter did not give a flipping fuck. Nobody actually cared. Like, we were on our own in the grand scheme of things. That wasn't news.
And nothing happened. And we had to look for an option. Get a VPN.
And this is something as trivial as social media. Yeah. Or the fact that they pay their creators and we don't get paid. Or the fact that you go to university 9-10 years later, you can't even get a decent job.
Talking about that, TikTok Africa, TikTok Nigeria, we really need to know, why don't you guys pay African creators or Nigerian creators?
And the thing is, when they want to pay, they'll pay no cents. Maybe like you have like 10k views, you get 2 cents. That's how they have. Facebook pays Nigerians, but I'm hearing they pay them.
I'm hoping that they have like their reasons. Well, I'm not sure what the reasons are, but like we would really need to know. Would like you to tell us,
explain why,
to us from the business angle why Nigerian creators don't get paid for their.
So do we also tell those foreign companies who come into Nigeria to start off and they run away after 2 years why they are running away?
I think it's bad policy.
Yeah. So you can see that any way we think about it, we're fucked. we're actually fucked. It's crazy. And the worst thing that can happen to anybody is being born Nigerian without privilege.
Yeah, that's very bad.
That is, you will suffer.
Talking about privilege, Donald Trump says no more citizenship by birth. So let me read it. President Donald Trump has said his plans to end birthright citizenship, which refers to automatic American citizenship granted to anyone born in the U.S.
Has been.
On Monday, he signed an executive order addressing the definition of birthright citizenship. Although the details so far are unclear. Birthright citizenship stems from the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which states that all persons born in the United States are citizens of the United States.
But not anymore, very soon.
I mean,
before he left the last time, he was already on this P.
Yes.
He was on this P. So,
and I see that's happening because, like, he's a white man. He's a rich white man.
Yeah. But then again, that's the thing. We care about... You can't think... Somebody from Singapore, for example, or from China... They don't give a shit if America says that.
Why we care about this is because obviously
we are underdeveloped and we're looking for ways to scale up in life.
I'm sorry, but like I get it. People will say, be positive about Nigeria. There's nothing positive about this country.
The only thing positive about Nigeria is the fact that you have family and friends that you love.
I was going through Twitter. Someone made a tweet and said, that he left Nigeria like 10 years ago, and there was a particular road that they were fixing at that time.
No.
He came back to Nigeria for Christmas. That road was still not 100% done.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
the
country
10 years
we
after.
live in. That is the country we live in.
So
Do you know the only time they're going to fix that road?
Is when the president is coming.
That one's even small. If the president is coming, they will do bad road. Let the president see something that's manageable. After 2 weeks, don't spoil. The only way they'll fix that road is if one of the politicians, this one I've seen it happen not once, not twice. If one of the politicians in that state, maybe they have a very close family member. There was one I know around the Kotun. I'm not going to mention this government. They will not come and arrest me. But I was around the Kotun. The only reason they did that road was one of the people in that government, her mom, was staying there. That was until then, years later, they now fixed. Do you understand? They now fixed the road. So that's the only. This is the nation we live. Look at the rubbish that is happening. Anyways, let's just wrap up the show here. Let's keep it light.
Because to be honest, I feel like Nigerians are happy people, and like we're only asking you to do what you're supposed to do.
And it's crazy because like I said, I've lost faith in the country in the sense that even young people like us, Nigeria has shrinked us so much that when you get there, the first thing that's on your mind is how to you get, because you don't want to suffer, you don't want to see shege. Before you even got to that level of getting into that power from underprivileged, you know what you had to do. So when they get in there, and you can see that the cycle fucking continues, and it's just sad, and
it's really sad.
It's really sad, man. It's really sad. But yeah, let's just wrap up the show now before we cry. Before we cry, because he reached the cry. Like I don't want to cry. Let's just keep it on Afrobeats. Let's not talk about Nigeria again. Yeah, honestly, because it's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad.
But I mean, it wasn't Nigerian, so like,
that's the only good thing about Nigeria.
The only good thing about Nigeria, and another good thing about Nigeria is that you have us.
Period.
It's an whole different podcast. I mean, we're here for you.
Period.
Even if the economy is going, we're here.
But thank you for joining us on the show today. Please do not forget to subscribe. Make sure you catch us on TV this week as well.
Pop Central Channel 189.
Exactly.
On DSTV.
We're DSTV girlies now. Oh my God.
I mean, if you catch us on DSTV Channel 189, don't forget to make a video.
Please do.
Tag us.
Please
post
do.
it.
Please do.
We're here to repost your videos. And yeah. We love you.
And don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms as well.
A town hall different.
Back to the love you part.
Yeah. We love you as always.
Ciao.